Okay, here, let us right click on the package core and then new and then class. This is the process. And here we are going to give the class name. We are doing one example of the student, just student details or whatever you want, you can just take it and then click on what? Main method. Now inside the main method, I'm going to create the variables. See here, I'm going to write like int id, string name, okay, and then marks. You can use int or float or double. I'm taking int itself. So here int, you can take subject names or I'm taking M1 comma M2 comma M3. Three subjects. First of all, when you write program, think what are the variables we require in the program. And first declare it off. In between also, whenever you want, you can declare. There is no rule that you have to declare in the beginning itself, but it is better to think what will be the variables required. Then I told you to calculate what? Total and also what? Average. So these are the variables that are required. And then next, I'm assigning the values like ID is equal to 12 and name is equal to, you can assign some name and then semicolon. And then marks, M1 is equal to, you can assign some marks and M2 is equal to some marks and M3 is equal to few marks. So like this we can just give, right? Okay, so we have assigned like 3 marks. Total what we have to do, we should not assign. We have to calculate it. Yes or no? What will be the total? M1 plus M2 plus M3. So here to calculate the total is equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, and then what will be the average? Total by number of subjects. If there are 4 subjects, total by 4. If there are 5, total by 5. So here total by, we will be writing what? 3. Because there are how many subjects? 3 subjects. That's it. Similarly, I told you to read the basic HRA PF. You have to take in the place of M1, M2, M3, basic HRA and then what? PF. Total salary. I did not ask you to do average, I guess. That's it. Then in system.out.println, you have to print what? ID, name, and then what? Total marks. If you want, you can print marks or you print just the total and average also. So now how to print it in double quotes? ID is equal to, give some space and write the variable name. And in here itself in double quotes /t for what? Tab space. If you give /t, it will give you what? Tab space. So here I'm going to write like name is equal to plus what? Name. Like this you can continue and print the total and average also. Plus double quote /t and then total is equal to. And then what? Plus total. And then plus double quotes /t average is equal to plus AVG. Okay, so remember a point. Whenever you are writing inside the double quotes, it can be anything. Instead of ID, I can write student ID. But here, when you're printing, this should be exactly the variable that you declared. Ikkada ID, D and Rasi. Here, if you're writing ID, we'll get error. See, we are getting error. Understood? So, whatever the variable you are declaring, same variable has to be used. That's it. Now, after this, I'm going to execute the code. You can see the output here. ID 12. Every data is having some tab space. Name, total, and then what? Average. Clear, everyone? So this is an example I told you to do. Student details, and then similarly I told employee. Student badulga I have given you what? Employee. Clear everyone? Okay. Online students, any questions? Did you understand everyone? Okay. Okay. So similarly, I also asked you to do what? Area of circle. So for that, what you have to do? Declare one radius and then what? Area. Then just calculate it. Okay. Try that example. Now you have seen this, no? By next session, try that example if anyone have not done. So whenever you have something in decimal, you have to declare it in double or float. Otherwise, you can declare in integer. That's up to you. Okay, I'm sharing also this example in the chat box. Just check it. Okay, so next operator we are going to discuss is about assignment operator. What is that? Assignment operator. So, what do you mean by assignment? Assignment is what? Equal to. We have seen already. Like whenever you are saying int A is equal to 15. This equal to is what? Assignment operator. Now, there are types of assignment operators we have. The first one is single assignment. What is that? Single assignment. And the second one is multiple assignment. And the third one is compound assignment. These are the three types of assignments we have. Single, multiple, and then what? Compound. So what is this? When you say int A is equal to 15, this is called as what? Single. Single variable is stored with single value. What is multiple assignment? I will declare like int A comma B comma C. All three are numbers. Now I tell A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to some 90. What does that mean? All three variables are stored with what value? 90. So like this, when multiple variables stored with single value, when multiple variables stored with what? Single value, then it is called as multiple assignment. So all the three variables are having what? 90 only. Okay. And the next one is compound assignment. What is this compound assignment? It is little different. Okay. See here, I have given int A is equal to, let us say 10. A lo 10 undఅనుకుందాం. Now A is equal to 10. Now I will write like A plus is equal to 5. What does it mean? Internally, it will take like A is equal to A plus 5. That means the answer is like 10 is already there plus 5. What is the value now? 15. Is it clear? When you're writing here int A is equal to 10 and A plus is equal to 5, that means A is equal to A plus 5. Suppose here int B is equal to like 5. And if I say B plus is equal to 9, what is the answer? How much? 14. B is equal to B plus 9. Already in the B, how much is there? 5. 5 plus 9, how much? 14. Got it? Clear, everyone? This is compound assignment. That means the combination of assignment and arithmetic together is called as compound assignment. Now we can use minus equal to, multiplication equal to, division equal to, and then what? Modulus equal to. All are what? Compound assignments. Something like this. Suppose here int, I'm giving like m equal to n equal to p is equal to some 15. Okay, let us say m and p are what? 15. Now I write here m minus is equal to 6 and n into is equal to 5 and n modulus is equal to 4, or let us say, yeah, 4. Now what are the answers of m, n and this is p? Okay, yeah. Now what are the answers? What is the value of m? 15 minus 6. How much? 9. And next, how much? 15 into 5. That is 75. Now 15 by 4. It is integer. Don't worry about decimal. So 15 by 4. How much? Modulus 4 means? 3. We have to consider what? Remainder. So how much? 3. 4 threes are 12. What is the remainder? 3. So what is the answer here? 3. If it is division, consider quotient. If it is modulus, consider what? Remainder. You have to consider here remainder, because in some examples in MCQs they may give like this. Okay, so what does this mean? This means m is equal to m minus 6. If you write like this or this, both are same. Understood, everyone? Clear? So now let us see one practical example on this same thing, whatever we have done now. Let us go to the Eclipse and then let us create the class here. Right click on this and say new class, and then I'm going to write like assignment. Okay, so now here, and I'm going to select the main method also and click on finish. Now, we are going to write like int a is equal to b is equal to c is equal to some 15, or let us say, okay, first of all, let us declare the variables b comma c. And I am assigning a equal to b equal to c equal to some 40. Whatever it is. Now first I am printing those values. System.out.println A plus double quote some space B and plus double quotes some space, and then see what it will print. 40, 40, 40. All three 40s it will print. Now I'm going to write like A minus is equal to 5 and A by is equal to 10 and A into is equal to 8. Sorry, okay, I will just change the variable names. Instead of A, let us use here B and here what? C. Okay, like this we have written. Now let us print the same statement after applying the compound assignment here. Okay, now for understanding, I'm writing one more line here, system.out.println after compound assignment. So what are the answers now? 55, 35, 4. Okay, let us check the answers. First 40, 35. A is equal to A minus 5. 40 minus 5, 35. Correct? And B by is equal to 10. 40 by 10, how much? 4. Because quotient, 10 fours are 40, right? Yes. C is equal to C into 8. Means 40 into 8. Okay? So like that we are getting. So these are the compound assignment example. Okay, those who want to quickly make a note about the logic, you can just, and online students also, I'm sharing the example. Just go through it for a minute. Next, everyone, try one program. Write a program to swap two numbers without using temporary variable. By using the arithmetic operator, swap two numbers without using the temporary variable. Suppose A is 5, B is 10. After swapping, A should be 10 and B should be 5. Okay, I'll just give you few minutes time. Try the logic. Online students also swap two numbers without using temporary variable. All of you? Write a program to swap two numbers without using temporary variable. I'm creating the class, new class. Okay, you also try the logic. With the main method. All of you just try. If with temporary variable, it is easy. Without temporary variable, we should use the arithmetic operator to do it. Okay, just try once, everyone. I'll give you 2 minutes time. If not, I'll tell you. You need not write full code. Just logic write. Complete class, class name, main method. These all not required. When I ask you something, you can just write the logic. So here we have to take int a comma b. I said without third variable. That is without what? Temporary variable. A is equal to, let us say, 10. And let us say b is equal to what? 5. Any number you take. Now, I'm just printing system.out.println before swapping. Before swapping. And then I'm just printing like system.out.println A plus double quote some space and then what? B. Before swapping AB values, it will print. Like how? It will be like 10 and 5. Okay, now what is the logic here? A is equal to A plus what? B. When you do A is equal to A plus B, I'm writing this in comment. Double slash is for what? Comment. Just for your understanding. A is equal to A plus B means 10 plus what? 5. Now what is the answer we got in the A? 15. Yes or no? Now, I'm going to write like B is equal to A minus B. How much? What is there in A now? After this iteration, what is the A value? 15 minus what is the B value? 5. So now what is the B value we get? 10. We got it? Yeah. Next, A is equal to A minus B. Now, see here, what is the A value? 15 minus, what is the B value here we got? 10. So, 15 minus 10. So, how much we get here? 5. So, after this point, what is the value of A? What is the value of B? 10. Got it? So this is a simple logics without third variable. If they ask you temp or third variable, you take temp is equal to A is equal to B, and B is equal to temp. That is easy. Without third variable bits, you have to write like this. Now I'm going to print again system.out.println after swapping. And I'm printing again AB values. See here, 10, 5, 5, 10. Did you understand the logic? What we did? First we added A plus B. We got 15. And we removed that from, we have removed that with that sub 15 minus 5. We got what? 10. Again, A is equal to A minus B. We got what? 5. With plus and minus, we have easily swapped two variables. Got it? Just check the logic, and if you have any question, ask me. What we did? A is equal to A plus B. 10 plus 5, 15. Now B is equal to 15 minus B. That is how much? 10. Any question? Understood? ఒకవేళ థర్డ్ వేరియబుల్ తీసుకోమంటే ఎలా చేస్తారు? Here, using third variable. Using what? Third variable. I'm taking new variables int m comma n comma some third variable is what? Temp. Now m is equal to, I'm going to write like 60 and n is equal to, I'm going to write like 45. Now how to swap them using the third variable means I'll be writing like temp is equal to A. Means first I am copying the A value to what? Not A, actually M. Temp is equal to what? M. So now temp is having how much? 60. And what next what I have to do? M equal to N. What is there in N? 45. Now M becomes how much? 45. N is equal to what? Temp. What is there in temp? 60. So now N becomes how much? 60. Did they get swapped? What we did here? We took one temporary variable. See, M lo 60 undi, N has 45. I took one temporary variable. First M lo unna తీసేసి temp lo పెట్టాను. ఇప్పుడు M empty. N లోది M లో కాపీ చేశాను. సో నౌ N empty. సో ఇప్పుడు M లోది N లో వచ్చేసింది. N లోది M లోకి వచ్చేసింది. N ఎంటీగా ఉంది. ఆ టెంపరరీ తీసుకెళ్ళి మళ్ళీ మనం ఎందులో ప్లేస్ చేస్తాం? N లోకి. So like that we are just swapping. This is using what? Third variable. Here also you can just get the same swapping, but when they ask you as a fresher, they'll ask you, sometimes without third variable or a temporary variable. Then you have to choose what? First logic. Otherwise, you can just write normally. If they don't specify anything, then you can easily do this. Okay. Same thing we can print here also, like before swapping. And here I am printing like M and then what? N. And after swapping, M and then what? N. You can see the output, both will get like same 60, 45, 45, 60. Swapped? Yes. Clear everyone? Online students, is it clear? Okay. I'll share the example also. Just check once, everyone. If you get any doubt, go through the recording once after class before you join in the next session. Once go through the recording and then join so that if you have any questions, you can ask me. See, మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే క్లాస్ తర్వాత ఉండి పర్సనల్గా అయినా అడగండి, పర్వాలేదు. అందరిలో అడగడానికి ఇఫ్ యూ ఫీల్ లిటిల్ షై, క్లాస్ తర్వాత ఉండైనా అడగచ్చు. ఓకే. Okay, everyone. Did you make the note? See, when I ask you, you can just write the logic part. Because structure and all you will already get. This is for our understanding. If you don't make these points, you will not see the output clearly. Just output comes. If you don't write after swapping, before swapping, there is no error. But manaki sarigga ardham kaadu output chusinapudu. Okay. Always try to write the comments as well as the println statements clearly. Comments are very important. As soon as you see the comment, you will understand. After 1 week or let us say after 3 months, there is some interview. You see the program, by this comment, you will understand what we have done internally. So that's why always try to write the comment in the example. Okay. So these are some examples we can do on arithmetic operator and assignment operator. Okay. Now, the next operator we have after arithmetic and assignment is increment and decrement operator. What is that? Increment and decrement operator. So what is this increment and decrement operator? Increment, first we will see. Increment means plus plus. What is that? Plus plus. And this will increase value by what? 1. When you say decrement, it will decrease the value by 1. Now here in the increment, again we have two types. The first one in the increment we have as pre-increment. What is that? Pre-increment. And the second one we have as post-increment. So what is the difference? See here. Pre-increment means whenever you are using plus plus before the variable, it is what? Pre-increment. And when you are using plus plus symbol after the variable, it is called what? Post. Whatever it is, the value is increased by only 1. Either you use pre or what? Post. But what is the difference to have both, ma'am. When anyway it is increasing by what? +1. We have a small difference when you are using it in another variable. Same variable lo, there is no change. But when you are storing that in a different variable, there is a small difference. Okay, listen everyone. Afterwards, you can discuss if you have any questions. Okay, now let us say A is equal to 5. What we have taken? A is equal to 5 in both the cases. Okay, now I'm going to write B is equal to plus what? A. And in the same way, here I'm writing B is equal to A plus plus. Now, what is the value of B as well as A in both the cases? What is the value of B and also A? See here, the value of B here is, the increment is done before only, right? So, first we have assignment here. What does assignment will do? What is there after that? It will immediately store. So, here it is incrementing first only. So, the 5 will become how much? 6. And the value of A is also anyway 6. It will increase. But here when you are writing, first the value of the A is used. So the value of B is how much? 5. Next it is incremented and stored in A. So the value of A is how much? 6. So there is a difference in the pre and post when you are using in other variable. So in pre-increment, both values gets incremented. But in the post, first the value is used, then next it is incremented. Got it? Now, if they ask the question, what is the value of B or what is the value of A plus plus? Both are 5 only. Understood? When they ask you after this line, what is the value of B or A plus plus? Both the values are what? 5. Because it will also use first the value of A. What is the value of A means it is 6 only. But the value of B or A plus plus will be what? Only 5. Okay, because the plus plus is after the variable. Clear everyone? Same thing is followed for decrement also. In the place of plus plus, we will have what? Minus minus. So we can see the same thing. Here, instead of increment, I am using what? Decrement. Now here in the place of plus plus, I am using what? Minus minus. Now you tell me what are the values. Here, what are the values? 4, 4. Because it is pre. First only it will decrease and use. Here, 5 will be. Because first it is using the value of A. It is what? 5. Next it is decrementing. So it is what? 4. If they ask you what is the value of A minus minus, then also it is 5 only. Correct? Same thing. Increment or decrement. Increase will increase by 1. Decrement will decrease by -1. Understood everyone? Clear? Okay. Now, let us see this example in the Eclipse. Okay, I'm going to write here new and then class, and I'm going to write like increment and then main method, finish. Now here I'm going to write int m comma n. M is equal to, I'll write m comma n comma a comma b also. Now I'm going to write like A is equal to M is equal to some 15. What are they? A is equal to M is equal to what? 15. Now B is equal to, I'm going to write plus plus A. This is what? Pre-increment. And N is equal to A M plus plus. This is what? Post increment, right? So here we can print both the values now. AB and then what? M and N values. Now here I'm going to write system.out.println. What are the values of B? B is equal to, what is that? Plus B and then plus double quotes. A is equal to plus what? A. In the same way, N is equal to plus N and M is equal to what? Plus M. What are the answers? What are the values here? 16, 16. What are the values here? 15, 16. Is it correct? Anyone? Okay. So let us execute and check. Correct? So it is incrementing pre and what? Post. Decrement also will decrease by -1. Same thing. Okay. Clear all? Okay. I'll give you one more question and I'll ask you. Note down this if you want. Anyone? Okay, everyone. Now I'm going to create one more. Right click on this new class. Increment and decrement and then main. I'm going to write like int A is equal to some 14. Now I'm going to directly write system.out.println A plus plus. A and then plus plus A and A plus plus A minus minus and minus minus A. A plus and A. So all of you, don't tell me, write down all the answers in a paper. Online students, you also send in the chat box. What will be the answer? Remember, if I say B is equal to A plus plus or completely A plus plus value, it is same as I said. Now just write on a paper what are the answers you get. Don't execute in a system and tell. Note down, right? We'll check. మీ ఆన్సర్స్ కరెక్టో కాదో చెక్ చేద్దాం. Right, everyone. Online students, you also have to write and share it to me. Don't execute and tell me the answer. Because in MCQ test or something, they won't give you system. ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ మీరు కూడా షేర్ చేయాలి. Done? Okay, let us check. Online students, share it. Okay, let us try. See here. A plus plus means how much? 14. But what is the value of A? 15. So internally, A plus plus will print here. The answer will be printed as 14. But here the value of A is how much? 15. Plus plus 15 means 16. And A value is also 16 only. Now 16 plus plus means 16 only. But the value of A will become how much? 17. Now 17 minus minus means how much it will print? 17. But the value will become 16. Minus minus 16 means 15. So it will also print 15. 15 plus plus means how much? 15. The value of A will become 16. Plus plus 16 means 17. The value of A also will be 17. Correct? So let us check everyone. So these are the answers we are going to get. 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 15. And again 15. Last two 17s. Correct? Everyone, check with your answers. All of you. కరెక్ట్. ఒక్క చోట మిస్ అయితే అన్ని తప్పొస్తాయి. Here everyone. So this is how the increment and decrement operator will be asked little tricky, like how the answers will come. You can practice by yourself giving multiple plus and minus here and there. Try by yourself and check after executing. And you can know where you are going to mistake. Okay. Online students also, is it clear everyone? About the increment and decrement operator. Those who missed the session or in between because of network issue, you can just go through the recording once and let me know. So we have discussed about arithmetic operator, assignment operator, and then what? Increment or decrement operator. And next one we have conditional operator. What is that? Conditional operator. As we are discussing this, I'll tell you about all the operators are categorized into three types. That is unary, binary, and then what? Ternary. Unary, binary, and then what? Ternary. So unary operator means when you are using single operand with the operator. Single operand means you are writing here a plus plus or minus minus a. How many variables are involved with the operator? Single variable. Yes or no? Then this increment and decrement operator comes to the category of what? Unary. Because you used how many variables? Single variable. What are binary operators? A plus B. When you are doing A plus B and A into B, A minus B, these are all what? Binary operators. Correct? How many variables are involved here? Two variables. So all the arithmetic operators come into the category of what? Binary, because we wrote two variables there. And coming to the ternary operator, you will be writing more than two variables. Okay, so one of the example of the ternary operator is whatever we are going to discuss now, that is conditional operator. What is that? Conditional operator. Okay, what is this conditional operator is? Question mark and then what? Colon. Okay, question mark and then what? Colon. So this is your ternary operator. And how it is called ternary, I'll tell you how it is used. In this operator, we will take the help of one more operator, that is relational operator. Greater than, less than, greater than, equal to. తెలుసు కదా అందరికి greatest of two numbers అట్లాగా. Those operator is also involved here. So how you will write? Let us take three variables a comma b comma c. Now you wanted to find the greatest of this a b values. Now how you are going to write the logic is c is equal to the condition you are checking a greater than b. Question mark a colon what? B. What is that? A colon B. Now what will come here? It will check the condition. If A is greater than B, means if the condition is true, immediately after the question mark, whatever it is there, that will come to what? C. Here, if the condition is whatever you are writing, if it is true, then A value will come. Otherwise, if the condition is false, B value will come to what? C. So here we are using multiple variables. So such operator is called what? Ternary operator. Conditional operator comes to the category of what? Ternary operator. Once again, I'm telling you here, it will check the condition now. What is the condition here? 14 greater than 5. True or false? True. So now this is true. So what will come to C now? C lo came ostundi. C is equal to A. Suppose here the value of B is like 59. What is that? 59. Now we are going to check 14 greater than 59. True or false? False. అప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుంది? C is equal to B. అంతే. Question mark, colon. Before question mark, you will write what? Condition. If that is true, immediately after question mark, whatever you are writing, that will come to C. After that what? B. ఇక్కడ నెంబరే ఉండాలని లేదు. If you want, you can write any string or whatever it is. You can write. No problem. Understood all? Online students, is it clear? We will see this practically also. Let us see the example here. I'm going to right click on the core, new, and then class. And here I'm going to write like conditional. And then main method. I'm going to take here variables int a comma b comma c. A is equal to 90 and B is equal to some 8987. Now C is equal to A greater than B question mark A colon B. Got it? So now system.out.println, you can write here C plus double quotes is what? Greatest. Can we write like that? Now, what we will get to the C? A or B, whatever that is great. Now, if I run 8987 is what? Greatest. Suppose here this is 89. Getting? So, whatever it is greatest, that will be stored into the C. ఈ కండిషన్ కనుక ట్రూ అయితే క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్ తర్వాత ఉన్న వాల్యూ సిలోకి కాపీ అవుతుంది. ఒకవేళ కండిషన్ ఫెయిల్ అయితే కాలన్ తర్వాత ఉన్న వాల్యూ సిలోకి కాపీ అవుతుంది. అంతే. అర్థమైందా ఎవ్రీవన్? ఐ జస్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ వన్స్ ఇన్ తెలుగు ఆల్సో. సపోజ్ ద సేమ్ ఆస్క్డ్ ఫర్ స్మాలెస్ట్, వాట్ యూ విల్ డూ? A less than B. And then same thing, you will be writing here. I'll take one more variable D, and here I'm going to write like D is equal to A less than B. Now you can just write the same statement. If A is less than B, then A will come to D. Otherwise, B will come to D. Getting? Clear, everyone? If A is less than B, means what? What is the value of A? 90 less than 89. Is it true? Is 90 less than 89? No. So what will come to D now? B. That is 89. So 89 is what? Smallest. Clear, everyone? Online students, is it clear? Now, with this example, take one single number. What is that? One single number and tell whether that number is even or odd. Even cheppali? Even or odd. Using what operator? Ternary operator. చెప్పాను కదా, ఇక్కడ క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్ తర్వాత అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద కాలన్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ స్ట్రింగ్ ఆల్సో. నో నీడ్ టు యూజ్ ఏ వేరియబుల్. ఈవెన్ ఆడ్ అని కూడా రాయొచ్చు ఇన్ డబల్ కోట్స్. ఓకే, ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ నోట్ ఏ క్వశ్చన్ లైక్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్? రైట్ ఏ ప్రోగ్రామ్ టు చెక్ number is even or odd. This is your question. All of you make a note. Okay, then everyone try this by Monday. As I said you, like Saturday, Sunday, we will not have the classes. Maybe after 2 weeks, you will be starting with aptitude class. As of now, this Saturday, you don't have any class. So go through the recordings or missed sessions. If any one of your friends are there, share the recordings and ask them to join from Monday so that they'll go. The basic things so they can go through it and they can join. Okay, we'll see more examples and I'll give you some assignments also more. And by Monday, the link might change. So all of you try to enroll as early as possible so that you will not miss the session.